Welcome to the Scottish Football Roundup. Here's a sneak preview at what's coming up. Championship leaders Falkirk go 11 points clear after a hard-fought battle with Airdrie. Montrose give their League One survival hopes a huge boost thanks to a key win over Annan, while a 5-star display from Edinburgh City throws a spanner in the works in the League Two title race. Let's kick off by heading to Firhill for Friday evening's televised championship encounter.
Tall Thistle backline that he's got to go against. He whips it right on top of the keeper, it's flicked on! And a good early save from Lewis Budanauskas. That was an awkward one for him to deal with. For Budanauskas, goes out to the left. Loose touch there, and Stuart Bannigan is second to the ball, and he'll be the first in Callum Scott's book. It was just an awkward one. It sat up for both players to go for, and Docherty it was who just got there ahead of Stuart Bannigan. This could be a chance here for Raith Rovers. It could be a penalty, but it's not given. And there's not too much of an appeal from Paul Hanlon. Turner this time, again whipped in. Fantastic save from Josh Ray to deny Brian Graham. Macbeth goes back with the throw. Ashcroft to clip in, looking for Graham, nodded down. Brilliant save, Josh Ray again. This time he denies Robbie Crawford.
And a chance to deliver into the boxes. The Bairns hunt down an early goal. It's Miller's delivery, on by Oliver! And that as an exceptional save from Cade Melrose. Take two from Miller, shot to Spencer. Whipped in towards Donaldson. It might just drop, and Melrose again with heroics for Airdrie. Hancock. Away from Adams. Good bustling run from him. He might go all the way. It's Hancock! And it's a fantastic save from Hogarth. To Hancock. Gallagher again. Sends it in low towards Adam Frizzell! And that is a fantastic save from Nicky Hogarth. Delivery swung in on top of the goalkeeper. It's punched and it's saved again. And Sean Mackey launches it long. Good challenge from Spencer to win it back off McGrattan. But McGrattan comes away with it and finds Wilson. Airdrie could be through. It's Wilson! And Nicky Hogarth with another huge moment here at the Falkirk Stadium. Melrose clips it out to Duffy. Header drops from Mackey, who finds Ethan Ross with space to attack the box. It's Ethan Ross drifting in, sends it into Oliver, saved by Melrose, and Miller taps home! Magical Miller is at it again! Holds it up for Airdrie, looks long for the one of Mockery, helps it up, strikes for goal, it's free, and Mackey sends it away. Brophy wins it. Spencer. Now Arfield. Tate has continued his run. Might get there first. Falkirk penalty.
That is absolutely immense running from Dylan Tate.
It's Arfield! A roof-raising goal at the Falkirk Stadium as one of our own scores a goal which takes Falkirk a giant step closer to their ultimate goal.
8th placed Hamilton Accies travelled to Somerset Park looking to put more distance between them and Dunfermline in 9th. And it seemed promising when Dylan McGowan diverted in Stephen Bradley's shot, but the goal was ruled out for offside. George Oakley scored 16 times for the Honest Men, but this passage of play shows his enterprise running the channels too, setting up Main for the Englishman to put narrowly wide. Accies were eager to secure their first win in 4 attempts, and John Rankin's men managed to edge in front in Ayrshire, Ollie Shaw heading in Bradley's corner for his 16th of the season. A really impressive leap at the back post from the former Barnsley striker. Indeed, Shaw had a chance to double his tally. Regan Tumulty's cross ended up being put back into the front man's path, and from 6 yards, the Hibs Youth Academy product shot straight at Josh Clark. It looked like all 3 points were Accies until the 95th minute. Another Henderson cross bouncing up for Main to head onto the post, and Ethan Walker in the right place at the right time to equalise. A third goal of the season for the ex-Oldham forward, and a point rescued for Scott Brown's team. Morton have real designs on pipping Partick Thistle to 4th place, and a good start against Queen's Park fanned those flames. Ali Crawford's corner not cleared, and Cameron Blues heading off the post before Owen Moffat finished things off for 1-0. Queen's Park don't have their troubles to seek at the moment without a permanent manager and starting to get sucked into a relegation playoff battle. Adam Montgomery nearly brought some much needed cheer here, but wide of the post. Former Celtic player Moffat was high on confidence after the opening goal and nearly had his 5th of the season before half-time, only to see it fly by the upright. Dougie Emery's men were desperate to make it 9 points from 9, and the experience of Ali Crawford has been crucial recently. The former Hamilton player was nearly on the score sheet, but his effort was blocked. The all-important second goal arrived for the Greenock men in the 64th minute, and all the credit goes to Michael Garrity. Not only did he capitalise on some defensive dilly-dallying, he produced a finish of the highest quality for 2-0, his 6th of the season. It didn't end up as comfy as Taun would have liked, however. The Spiders refusing to give up and crafting a goal when Kyle Hurst's cross found the head of Zach Rudden, who only needed the slightest of touches to find the back of the net. Not enough for Queen's Park though, who lost 2-1. So how does the weekend action in the William Hill Championship leave the standings? Falkirk with a massive 11-point lead at the top, Partick Thistle 5 ahead of Morton, and Airdrieonians 6 points adrift. Let's get into League One now, starting with Kelty Hearts hosting leaders Arbroath.
And as Stanton's through here, Stanton will take a shot on. Great save from Adamson. Taylor's looked back in, clutch to the edge of the box. Stanton's there, he'll go for goal, hits the post on the volley. Still have it for Arbroath. It drops in the box, it's back in, and it's a goal. Keith Watson, the scorer. Gold's cut back. And here come Kelty on the counter with Johnston. Kelty still in, shot through McCarville. McCarville's 1-on-1. Saved by McAdams. Fleming's ball out for Broadfoot, who head back to Patterson. Patterson's ball in towards Johnston. Might fall from yet. Shot on the spin goes wide. It's Broadfoot for McCarville. He's getting himself into the box. Great turn of pace. Oh, just saved by McAdams. Arbroath come forward now with Winter. Still wanting to line up a shot. Adamson makes the save. Scott Allen standing over the free kick. Goes in. Header there. It's job to the sun. It's a goal for Kelly. And it's Callum Fleming. He gets the equaliser. And the dying moments of the match.
Annan Athletics' Tommy Muir has been a key player at both ends of the pitch this season. He got on the end of a corner kick on 14 minutes to give his side the lead at Links Park. Montrose knew that this match could be crucial to their survival chances, and the hosts would create a big chance of their own just 2 minutes after going behind, with Blair Lyons popping up to equalise with a header. Lyons has long been one of Montrose's key attacking threats. He used his pace to get in behind and test Annan's Jamie Smith, the keeper making an initial save, with Craig Whiten following up and firing over. And it was the pace of Lyons which would produce the home side's next opportunity. He used his speed to bustle beyond Scott Hooper before providing a composed finish on 20 minutes. From being one behind early on, Montrose had gotten themselves into a great position, a position which they'd strengthened before the break, with Craig Brown making it 3-1 in the 43rd minute. The second period would see Annan battling to find a way back into the game. Substitute Aaron Brown making an impact, but being denied by an excellent double save from Cammy Gill. 3-1 it finished at Links Park. Scott Kellecher's Thistle were aiming to bounce back after last weekend's defeat to Annan. The home team with a bright start at home to Alloa, with a chance arriving inside 8 minutes for Alfie Stewart, who lashed home the opener. Towards the tail end of the first period, Cali defender Remy Savage would be shown a yellow card. Referee Dan McFarlane booking the Cali man after a mistimed challenge. After the break, the away side would press hard to find an equalising goal. A corner kick on 52 minutes, leading to a big chance for Alloa in the Cali box. A cross picking out Scott Taggart, who looped home the leveller. But Cali Thistle weren't settling for a share of the spoils and would quickly push to re-establish their lead. Ben Brannan picking the ball up on the hour mark and attacking the Alloa box. The teenager drawing a foul and winning a penalty kick. It was the experienced Billy Mackay to take the spot kick for Cali. The striker being denied not once but twice by brave goalkeeping from PJ Morrison. And late in the day, there would be a bit more drama in store. Connor Salmon driving towards the Cali box and being tripped by defender Savage, who received his marching orders for a second bookable offence. The home side with a man down, but a point gained in the end. Queens travelled to the Rock, aiming to bolster their hopes of reaching the playoffs. The away team with the better of the early play. Adam Brooks with an early test for Milos Slavinsky. Dumbarton's attacking endeavours would see a penalty appeal waved away as Tony Wallace went to ground. The midfielder getting back to his feet and sending an effort over before voicing his protest to referee Colin White. Into the second period, and Queens would come flying out the blocks in terms of chance creation. Jordan Allen finding space in the box, but poking his effort just wide. The Dunhamers kept on the front foot and persisted in search of a lead. Patient play around the Suns' box, seeing the ball break to attacker Brooks, who went mightily close. Some of the attacking play from Queens was a joy to watch at the Rock. Kai Kennedy and Jordan Allen linking up here, with the eventual shot from Brooks again just off target. The away team had the best of the chances in this one, with the biggest coming at the death. Taylor Charters finding Benjamin Lusant with a cutback, which the Frenchman was unable to turn home. Plenty of endeavour from both sides, but it ended goalless in G82.
Danach gyda Dyfal Cove agus Megginson. Fiach yn y ffein ystes at Ocalar at y giri. The finish is Cove ach ar wys y piag Sean Murdoch is in. Which Megginson there just using his experience, his cunning, trying to earn a penalty there. Yates. Duval Troya. Agus seo Coram, agus Safel efo Casuman, yn yna pwlach y bala fas, doi chodacyn, yn pwyl y Cove. Farch ac yn eich jedig again. Fisher, Ballard, Suez fan yn nwy. Agus seo Coram, ha Troya seo, agus Suman y dias, le Safel yma. Agus Yame agus sin again award by Matty Aitken.
Here's a look at how the weekend's results affect the William Hill League One table. It's as you were in the promotion race, with each of the top 3 sides drawing their respective matches. While Dumbarton's relegation to League 2 was confirmed, following their goalless encounter with Queen of the South. Now let's head to the capital, where the League 2 title race is heating up.
It was a mouth-watering match in store at Meadowbank, with East Fife eager to steady the ship after last week's loss to Stranraer, and now up against Edinburgh City, who'd won 6 of their last 9. And it didn't start well for Dick Campbell's team when Andy Munro brought down Innes Lawson for an early penalty. Jason Jarvis stayed calm to find the bottom corner and give Edinburgh a 1-0 advantage, Alan Fleming just not able to reach it. Things got even better for the citizens in the 38th minute. James Stokes marauding down the left, and the cutback perfect for Lawson to run on to. Goal number 10 of the season for the 21-year-old, and 2-0 to the hosts. Edinburgh's third goal was a bit special. The attack appeared to be petering out when Malik Zaid's mazy run was smothered, but the ball fell to Jarvis to net his second of the game in spectacular style. No goals all season for the former Bonnyrigg midfielder, then 2 in the same match. Zaid spent the first half of the season on loan at Annan, and since joining Edinburgh has featured regularly. He was in menacing mood again and skinned a few East Fife defenders before teeing up Tui Daramola for a simple finish. Edinburgh 4-0 up with 56 minutes on the clock. East Fife did eventually reduce the deficit though, a surging run by former Arbroath and Falkirk midfielder Michael McKenna, drawing a foul from Lawson. That meant an opportunity for the prolific Alan Troughton to net his 25th of the season, and the 39-year-old dispatched it expertly, 4-1. That should have become 4-2 from an East Fife long throw which found its way to Adam Laraf at the back post, but the Algerian couldn't control his side foot effort, and Dick Campbell's men would rue that miss. Because Edinburgh were soon scheming to make it 5-1, and Lawson was being a nuisance again. His cross only half cleared and into the path of Zaid, whose performance was worthy of the goal that he blasted into the back of the net. The on-loan Hibs player's second goal in 7 games, and he enjoyed his half volley. There was time for another East Fife consolation, and Laraf made amends for his earlier miss, running onto McKenna's pass and finishing excellently. Too little too late though for the visitors, a sore 5-2 defeat. The big question was whether Peterhead could make the most of East Fife's slip and create a 3-point gap at the top. Stirling Albion weren't for going along with that plan, and it only took 2 minutes for Alan Maybury's men to take the lead. Ricky Walks through ball, and Ryan Shanley with the deadly finish, the former Falkirk striker's second goal since joining the Fourth Bank club. However, that advantage only lasted 2 minutes. Seb Ross's cross caused the hosts' defence all sorts of problems, amounting to keeper Derek Gaston pushing the ball into his own net. It might be that Dale Carrick's leap confused him, but either way, a nightmare for Stirling Albion. Max Barry enjoyed a nice goal against Edinburgh last week, and when his cross was cleared only as far as Dylan Forrest, it looked like Peterhead might be celebrating again, but his half volley bounced wide. Barry continued to threaten for the visitors, and his pass allowed Andy McCarthy to tee up Seb Ross, with the former Forfar player dragging his shot wide. Ross would be found in a good position again when Danny Strachan came roaming out of defence, but this time the shot was too high, the Peterhead pressure not paying off. You'll have learnt by now that Danny Strachan likes a foray forward, leaving the delivery for Barry here, and Kieran Shanks was the next to miss a brilliant chance. So Stirling Albion not snuffed out yet, and when Callum Crane sent in a ball for the experienced Dale Carrick, it looked like the hosts might snatch all 3 points, but no joy. Which leaves us with some more material for the Danny Strachan showreel. The right back working his way down the wing and into the box impressively before a wonderful finish in off the bar, bettered only by the knee slide celebration, 2-1 Peterhead, and a deserved match winner in the shape of Strachan. On to New Douglas Park, where Clyde were hosting strugglers Bonnyrigg Rose, with Taylor Sutherland threatening early on and watching his low effort trundle past the post. Bonnyrigg had been winless in 7 since beating Clyde at the start of February. The Bully Wee keen to exact revenge, and it looked like any danger was over here before Ross Lyon's low shot from distance was diverted in by Martin Rennie. An 8th goal of the season for the frontman, and Clyde 1-0 up. Looking to bounce back following 2 defeats on the trot, Darren Young's side had a good chance to double that lead. Dom Docherty did his bit by striking well, but on loan Wraithkeeper Andy McNeil pulled off a fantastic save for Bonnyrigg. And there'd been more of that display between the sticks, as McNeil went on to deny Rennie from long range. The Rosy Posy under new boss Johnny Stewart got a valuable point last week at home to Stirling Albion. Brock Watson scored in that match, but he wasn't able to make it 2 goals in 2 games. Instead, Bonnyrigg got their chance from the penalty spot when Angus Mailer was felled by Ross Lyon. Neil Martinyuk stepping up to send Jay Kennedy the wrong way and score his 5th of the season. 1-1. Englishman Tommy Robson's had a long career in Scottish football at Falkirk, Partick Thistle and Queen's Park. Now it's Clyde benefiting from these types of crosses, with Scott Williamson meeting it brilliantly for 2-1. It will turn out to be a very fruitful afternoon for the former Kelty Hearts striker. That's because he'd end up with a brace. Jay Kennedy's big kick initially was well won by Rennie, before it came back to him to play in Williamson, who showed he's just as handy with his feet as he is with his head. His 4th in Clyde colours, and a 3-1 win for the Bully Wee. Ainsley Park was the venue for a really tasty tussle in the race for the 4th and final promotion playoff spot. Both Spartans and Elgin on 43 points going into this one, and a dodgy clearance by visiting keeper Aidan Glavin nearly gifting Jamie Dishington the opening goal. Alan Hale's Elgin were frontrunners in League 2 for much of the first part of the season, but a 6-match losing run really hurt them in February and March. Beating Clyde last week stopped the rot, and things got even better in the capital. Dejon Golding didn't know a whole lot about how Russell Dingwall's cross went off him and into the net, but the key thing was that it was in the net for 1-0 Elgin. It got worse for Spartans, who were claiming for a penalty at one end before conceding at the other. Elgin moving the ball forward quickly, and Ryan Sargent playing the killer pass for Jack McKeever to finish. His first goal of the season, and 2-0. Spartans didn't panic though and edged their way back into the game. Some patient passing and moving from one side of the pitch to the other ended with Aaron Preston sending a ball in for Blair Henderson, forcing a good save by on-loan Kilmarnock keeper Glavin.
Header, save!
Continued pressing by the hosts brought in the goal they craved. Great perseverance by Bailey Dahl, and his cross was met emphatically by Dishington to reduce the arrears to 2-1. The former Edinburgh City man's fourth of the season. That goal arriving in the 51st minute, but Dougie Samuel's men couldn't muster another, meaning Elgin took all 3 points back up to Borough Briggs.
And it comes, decent one, and it's headed out. Back it comes to Stranraer box. Robertson takes a touch. Ekrapont with work to do here. Gets it a little further away, but only as far as Skelly. Now, McAllister. Nice back heel into the path of Josh Skelly. He plays it to the back of the box. Oof. And that Craig Slater let fly with a drive at goal there. Now Skelly sends it back in. Offside surely.
Yeah.
With the head. Comes down to McAllister. Oop. Well done, Finn Ekrapont.
If he can touch it, can he? Yeah.
Grant can keep this in, yep. He's got Logan between him and the penalty box.
Cut in and cross.
Matty Grant cuts in. And that's a goal, and that's on target from Matty Grant. And down goes Matty Allen in a heap. He's absolutely furious about something. I didn't see much in that, Brian. Sweeney Rowe will get the cross in. And did Rodden keep that in the park?
Hard to say.
Comes out.
Must have done.
Slater. Sweeney Rowe lifts it over Brindley to Slater. Stranraer need to be aware of this at the back post here, but Knight headers it out. Now space for the shot, and that's a lovely finish. You have to say by Alec Ferguson.
Ferguson was it? Sort of
yeah, 51st minute. Stranraer just did not clear that box.
Didn't clear it.
Dean Hawkshaw with the free kick. 63rd minute, and it goes to the front of the box. Oh, Ross has looked to be pulled to the deck there, Ryan.
He certainly did.
Ekrapont gives it away, and Stranraer in real trouble here. And what an absolute howler from Bradley Rodden. That could have sealed the points for Forfar. What a miss. Really goes straight into action. Ekrapont sends it long. Foster goes off in the chase.
Oh, what a save.
Oh, and a miss by Guthrie. That was a real chance to get a point for Stranraer.
Chance to get a point.
Foster unlucky. Guthrie just could not get that on target.
And that's it, Rons.
And when it's not going for you, it's not going for you. 90 plus 5.
Great goalkeeping for the keeper, I've got to say.
So let's take a look at the William Hill League 2 table. Peterhead with a 3-point cushion in first, with Edinburgh City threatening to muscle in on that title race, and Elgin City having a bit of breathing space in fourth. Meanwhile at the bottom, Bonnyrigg Rose cut adrift in 10th with 6 games left. Thanks very much for joining us on the Lower League Roundup. We'll see you again next week.